Okay, this is my quick summary of my journey with my complete molar pregnancy. Now that I'm healthy, I'm a good example of everything's gonna be okay. About a year ago, I took a pregnancy test and found out I was pregnant in July. Didn't have my ultrasound until I was 11 weeks. Throughout that time, I was very nauseous. That's the one thing I did struggle with. Couldn't keep down any food or liquid for 2 weeks before my ultrasound, like at all. I had no food diversions or anything like that. The ultrasound obviously wasn't normal, so they requested my HCG, which came back as 1.2 million after it was diluted 2 times, which totally explains the nausea and also explains why I had like an irregular heart rate. My heart rate was insane. It was like 160 resting because it ties into your thyroid. I had my D&C the next day, September 1st. I didn't need a transfusion, but I did need 6 or 7 saline bags because I was extremely dehydrated just from throwing up. I had no pain after my D&C. There was some, this might be TMI, there was some bleeding obviously, but I did not have cramping. I didn't have any pain whatsoever. My nausea went away immediately. They did test my HCG for 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks my HCG plummeted, but then after it went back up. I was referred to an oncologist. The oncology team wanted to wait 1 week just to make sure that it wasn't like a false rise or whatever. Like sometimes it just goes up, but it didn't. It kept going up. So we came up with a game plan. It was either methotrexate or dactynomycin, also known as ACT-D. He predicted that I would only need about 4 rounds because at the time I was at about 33,000 for my HCG. I started with chemo, and throughout my entire chemo journey, honestly, medically, it went very well. I had great drops every single time I went every 2 weeks. I did use an IV. I did not opt for the port option. So I did suffer with some vein pain because chemo's harsh. It hurts. It doesn't hurt for everyone, but I already have very small veins is what they said. So now I do have scar tissue. And as a result, I have pain from the scar tissue every now and then because you are prone to blood clots after developing scar tissue, because obviously your blood struggles to flow regularly. I'm 7 months post chemo now, and we're clear to try again whenever we're ready. Obviously, I'm so grateful everything went so well for me, but I still struggle mentally and emotionally sometimes because it was so traumatic. I still get scared whenever I feel pain and abnormal cramping or have abnormal bleeding because my menstrual cycle struggled to be regular after that. But now I just get to focus on being healthy and appreciating that my journey went so well.